Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is William from Own This Property. This is our yearly tradition, the Ultimate Guide to New Launches 2025 edition, part 2. So in this part 2, I'll be covering RCR new launches. I've already covered OCR new launches in part 1. If you haven't seen that, you can check out the link above or in the description below. In part 3, I'll be covering CCR new launches, so do stay tuned for the next video as well. In 2025, there won't be as many RCR new launches than OCR new launches, but fun fact, there are more top-ranked RCR new launches than OCR. So do stay tuned to the end of the video to have a complete overview of all the rankings of the launches in the RCR this year. And because there are so many launches out there, you might be feeling lost. That is why I created the Ultimate Guide to New Launches 2025 edition. You can fill up the Google form link below and I'll be happy to share it with you. Now back to the video. A quick recap about how this guide works. The analysis will be streamlined into scoring projects based on a tiered ranking system. This will allow me to compare projects holistically, notwithstanding the price. I'll just be speed running through this. I'll be looking at the different factors when I compare properties. These are the quality factors, the location factors, the appreciation potential factors, as well as the exit strategy. So without further ado, let's kick off with the first property that launched in the RCR this year, the Orie at Toa Payoh. If you recall my 2024 Ultimate Guide to New Launches, I gave it an S rank and it certainly did not disappoint. As of this recording, the development is already 86% sold at an average price of $2,704 per square feet. Developed by CDL, Frasers and Sekisui, it comprised of 777 units in the mature Toa Payoh estate located just 330 meters from Braddell MRT. Apart from its location, it also has a popular primary school, Pei Chin, which is within 1 km. Now, Toa Payoh has always been an area with strong resale performance, and the Orie plugs a gap in the market where the resale properties are either too old or have very bad layouts. With all this in mind, I think the exit strategy is also clear as you are surrounded by many million-dollar HDB upgraders. While it does lack a big shopping mall, you still can get your daily necessities and fruit from the market nearby. I don't think this is a huge problem, and that is why I have scored the Orie, the first RCR new launch this year, an S rank. There are still units left for sale at the Orie within my acceptable price range. While I personally advise some of my clients to walk away because the remaining units have already exceeded the 30th floor and also exceeded my walkaway price. So if you are keen to understand what are the units left and whether they are still good buys, do reach out to me on WhatsApp and I'll be happy to share more with you. Next is our one and only freehold new launch in the RCR, which is called Arina East at Tanjong Rhu Road. This is a small development with 107 units, which is okay considering the properties around it are also quite small in size. It will be developed by ZACD and Hong Hao Group. These are developers with good track records, and what's appealing is its proximity to Katong Park MRT and in the long run the Long Island transformation. However, there are no primary schools within 1 km and the amenities are also lacking. All in all, considering its smaller size and also the longer holding period due to the transformation being a distance away, I give Arina East a C rank. Now, if you are looking for a freehold property in District 15 as well, I think there are other options such as Mayor Blue, which has better attributes and units left as well. So you can reach out to me if you want to find out more about those developments. Heading to the one-off area where we will have 2 launches coming up. The first is called Bloomsbury Residences, launching in the second quarter of 2025. Situated along Media Circle, this is a 355-unit condo developed by Qingjian and 4C, who have good track records. What surprised me was how high the land bid cost was, as you will see in the later part of the video that there are better attribute developments at similar land bid prices. It is also a mid-sized development, so whether we get full facilities like a tennis court remains to be seen. I also don't like that it is not really a walking distance to the MRT and there are no good schools either. The one-off area has never been an area where HDB upgraders look at, so the exit strategy also suffers here. The only reprieve is that there are 2 more government land sales coming up in Media Circle. All in all, I think that Bloomsbury Residences does lack in terms of the attributes we want for an investment, and I give it a D+ rank. Also in the one-off district, we have another development at 71 Science Park Drive, which is expected to launch in the second half of 2025. Developed by the reputable Capital Land, it will have 345 units, and the key draw is its proximity to Kent Ridge MRT. However, it is also considered a mid-sized development, so the facilities again remains to be confirmed, and there are also no primary schools within 1 km. The upside here is that this is going to be the One North transformation story again. So even though this area lacks the HDB upgraders that we want, it doesn't necessarily translate to poor profits. A good case in point is Normanton Park, which is very profitable, and even worse still, is not even close to an MRT. Hence, I think that 71 Science Park Drive will stand out in the area just because the exit is clearer. It is the only condo within 500 meters of Kent Ridge, and I give it a B rank. The next 3 RCR new launches are probably the ones that you will be focusing on and will garner a lot of hype this year. First up, we have Margaret Drive, situated just 310 meters from Queenstown MRT. This is a good sized development with 460 units, developed by Guko Land and Hong Leong. Notice how the land cost of $1,150 per square feet is even lower than one that we covered just now called Bloomsbury Residences. Now there's a lot to like about this plot, with a clear upside potential from strong resale performance in the area, and also backed by a clear exit strategy to $1 million HDB upgraders surrounding you. Singaporeans do find this place a desirable place to live in. Sterling Residences has been one of the best performing new launches in the previous cycle. So as long as Margaret Drive can deliver the good layouts, it will stand out against the older resale developments in the area. While there aren't any good schools over here, it has never been an issue for this area and will not impact profitability in the future. So Margaret Drive ticks many boxes we want, and I give it an A+ rank. I'm just a little worried about the price, but it will likely be in the same range if not slightly higher than the Orie. And moving on to the last 2 properties in our RCR list, this is Zion Road Parcel A and Parcel B, which technically fall under District 3, which is RCR, but if you look at the map or geographically, they are as good as a CCR property in the River Valley area. So do also stay tuned to part 3 of my ultimate guide to new launches, where I will be covering CCR properties. First up, we have the larger Parcel A, which is also a new class of government land sales, which includes your usual residential units, as well as long stay service suites, or what we call SA2. There will be 740 residential units, and it will be developed by the reputable CDL and Mitsui Fudosan. Parcel A is the south plot and thereby closer to Havelock MRT. It is also within 1 km of the popular River Valley Primary School. What I like about this location amongst all the other central locations in Singapore is that River Valley has consistently performed well in the resale market, reflecting strong organic demand. So this development also represents a good chance for aspirational buyers to have a low entry price into the River Valley area. What I'm not too sure about is that there will still be 2 or 3 more new launches in the same area. Hopefully this competition will cause developers to price more reasonably at launch, but you also have to factor in the competition that you will face in the future when you want to sell it to resale buyers. All in all, the low land bid price of the developer and the positive attributes and positive supply and demand dynamics in the area makes Zion Road Parcel A one of my top picks of 2025 and deserves an S rank. But wait, there's more.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Because directly to the north of us is the Zion Road Parcel B plot. The Parcel B plot is more north and hence closer to Great Wall MRT. Size-wise, the land plot is smaller because it does not have the service apartment component, but for the number of residential units, it's just slightly less at 610 units. So I like that it's across the road from your amenities at Great Wall City, and the north-facing units will also get nice views of Singapore River. There are also future government land sales to come in the River Valley area, and this will be a boon for both Zion Road Parcel A and Parcel B. Now, All Green did get this land $114 per square feet more than Parcel A, so it remains to be seen whether this will be priced higher, banking on the fact that it is closer to Great Wall City. In conclusion, Zion Road Parcel B is similar to its neighbour Parcel A, ticks many boxes, and warrants an S rank. And with that, we've completed all the analysis of the RCR new launches in 2025. Let's look at the recap to see how these developments stack up against one another. I think the winners are pretty clear, and the Zion Road plots are the developments that I'm personally interested in buying myself. All that remains to be seen is the price, with Irwell Hill the most recent project at TOP currently transacting at about $3,000 to $3,100 per square feet. So anything at this price range for Zion Road plots is fair, but with the lower land bid cost and competition from other projects, all from different developers, one can dream that the price might be attractive over here. And with that, we've come to the end of part 2 of our Ultimate Guide to New Launches 2025 edition. Once again, this is a quick and simple analysis of all the launches. So if you want a more deep dive analysis of certain projects that I've mentioned in this list, if you like numbers and a systematic approach to property, do reach out to me on WhatsApp and I'll be happy to share more with you. Do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the third and final part of the Ultimate Guide to New Launches series, where I'll be covering the CCR properties. I'll see you in the next video.